Hey everybody, happy Thanksgiving. I wanted to take just a real quick minute to give you three things in these unprecedented, troubling times. What to focus on and be thankful for is difficult right now. We're in a global pandemic, and all across the United States there's restrictions, and I know that there are in other countries as well. So I got to thinking, 8 years ago I lost my daughter in a car crash, and the first Thanksgiving, it was hard to focus on what to be thankful for. So what I try to do right now is let's give you those three things: love, trust, and lift. So what I mean by that is love your neighbor, love those around you, love those closest to you. After all, in the next 5 years, if you don't move or change jobs or whatever, those people who are close to you, whether you agree with them or not, they're going to be near you. Love them. Love is a verb. Take action. Then I'm going to actually switch this up and go to lift next. Lift up your fellow human being. I was at a gas station just yesterday, and I held the door open for a guy, and he looked at me with the mask on, and I had my mask on, of course, because that's what the requirements are right now. And he looked at me, and you could see in his eyes the thankfulness that he had in his heart. Another guy holding a door for another guy is somewhat rare. But in that moment, I could tell that I lifted him. I lifted him to a place that he could see I saw value in him, even though I couldn't see his face or his smile or his scowl or whatever else. Lift up your fellow human being. Put them up on a pedestal and listen to them with intentional understanding, whether it be listening to their eyes or to their actions, or whether it be listening to their words, but intentional understanding. Try to be intentional about understanding what they're speaking. And then trust. Trust is weird right now, and we need to build it, not tear it down. We need to build trust with our neighbor and those close to us because, well, our politicians, they're not going to be around in 5 years, some of them for sure, whether that be they get voted out or retire or whatever else. But we know in years' time they won't be around. They're not your neighbor. Build that trust. We build trust by loving and lifting. Love your neighbor. Trust your fellow human being that they're going to do the right thing, that they're trying to do the right thing, that they're struggling like you. Trust that they don't know what's going on. Trust that they're confused and that they just want to be loved. Love, lift, and trust during this Thanksgiving time. Just want to ask you to do that. Love, lift, and trust.